Have you ever felt like your life is crumbling beneath you, leaving you lost in a pile of broken pieces? Maybe you were just going through the motions, keeping up with work, relationships, or personal goals when suddenly everything shifted. A breakup, a job loss, a family crisis, or even the steady weight of uncertainty catches you off guard. Suddenly everything you counted on, everything that felt stable crumbles in your hands. You find yourself standing in the ruins of what once felt like a steady life, staring at the pieces, wondering how it all fell apart so quickly. How did I get here? And what now? We've all been there at some point, whether it's heartbreak, a series of setbacks, or even just the overwhelming exhaustion of growing up. These moments leave us questioning everything. So if you feel like everything is falling apart, you're in the right place. Don't rush to fix it. Imagine standing in a storm. Your first instinct may be to run or even fight against it, but if you pause, take a deep breath, and stay grounded, you start to gain control. This mindful stillness helps settle the waves of intense emotion and allows you to see things more clearly. Psychology professor Beverly D. Flaxington explains that learning to be still can lower stress, enhance sleep and listening skills, spark new ideas, and keep us grounded in the present moment. Taking time to pause sets the stage for true healing. Once you've allowed yourself some stillness, the next step is caring for yourself in ways that reinforce your well-being. Start with self-care. Healing begins with small acts of self-care, especially when life feels overwhelming. Maybe you turn to comfort foods or alcohol to cope only to feel worse afterwards. Or perhaps stress steals your appetite, leaving you feeling drained and weak. To break these patterns, start by tuning into your body's needs. Simple choices like drinking more water, eating nourishing foods, getting enough sleep, or taking a walk to clear your mind can make a big difference. Each time you care for your body, you're telling yourself that you're worthy of love and support, and you help yourself to cope with emotional and mental stress. Break down the problem, not yourself. When life crumbles, it's easy to fall into the trap of blaming yourself. But you are not the problem, the situation is. Break down the challenges into smaller, manageable tasks. Start with questions like, what's one thing I can control right now? Or what's one small step I can take today? Taking action, no matter how small, creates a ripple of momentum. Cut ties, declutter, and minimize. There's a popular wellness mantra that goes, let go of what no longer serves you. When life feels overwhelming, it's easy to accumulate mental and emotional baggage, relationships, obligations, and even physical clutter that weigh you down. Are there people in your life who drain your energy or hold you back? Do you have possessions that no longer align with who you are or where you're headed? Cutting ties with toxic relationships, letting go of excess possessions, or even simplifying your schedule can create a sense of clarity and space. Look for the lessons in the rubble. When everything seems to be falling apart, it can feel like a disaster. But in the rubble, there's often something precious. Lessons. What have you learned about yourself through this experience? How has it shifted your priorities? What strengths have you discovered that you didn't know existed? These lessons can help guide you through future challenges. You might even look back one day and see this time not as a downfall, but as the moment that changed you for the better. Practice radical acceptance. It's easy to get stuck in what ifs and regret when life takes an unexpected turn, but here's the kicker. You can't change the past. Trying to force things back to the way they were only adds more stress. Instead, practice radical acceptance. Acknowledge your current situation without judgment. This doesn't mean you have to like what's happening, but it does mean that you stop fighting reality. Accept that you are where you are. This mental shift can be freeing. Once you let go of resistance, you can create a space for healing and moving forward. Reach out. When you're at your lowest, isolation can be tempting. It's easy to withdraw, thinking that no one understands or that you're a burden to others. But here's the truth, people care. Whether it's a friend, a family member, or even a therapist, reaching out for support can make all the difference. Human connection is like an anchor in a stormy sea. When you share your struggles, you're not only lightening your emotional load, but you're also reminding yourself that you don't have to go through it alone. So don't be afraid to pick up the phone or send that text. Your people are waiting to help, even if you feel unsure. Give yourself permission to hope. Hope isn't just a feeling, it's a choice. Psychologists often talk about growth mindset, the idea that people can change and improve with effort. By choosing to believe that things can get better, you give yourself permission to dream again. When you catch yourself thinking things will never change, gently challenge that thought. Hope is like a plant. It needs regular care to grow. Even small moments of optimism can keep you going. When life falls apart, it's okay to feel broken. This guide isn't about ignoring the pain or bouncing back right away. It's about surviving the storm and finding a way to rebuild one tiny step at a time. So what's one small step you can take today to start rebuilding? Share your thoughts with us in the comments and let's support each other. We have plenty more videos that could help you, like why sadness feels addictive and how to break free, and how to use your negative thinking to your advantage. And if you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.